Hello, everybody, and welcome to Talk That Shit Live. I was on here earlier, and now it was saying that y'all couldn't hear me. So I'm trying to get back to it. Hopefully, y'all can hear me this time. Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Because I don't know what's going on. My Facebook is acting weird. So I'm trying to get back to it. Hopefully. Listen, I can hear myself. Y'all hear me. Y'all hear that back up. So let's see if I can get her back on here and we can get to talking that shit. Because what is going on? Like, what? Why? Why? Good. I'm happy y'all can hear me now. Hopefully when she come on, y'all can continue to hear me. Lord have mercy. Listen, we about to get her on here. And we're going to get it back up and popping. And let's go. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to keep it moving. Everything is good. As long as y'all can hear me, it's all good. Let's see what we can do to get this going. All right. So I feel like I can hear. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but you can't see me. So I don't know how to. Let me see if
Let's see here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So I just sent you join as a
So I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't figure out how to bring myself up on video.
Let me see if that's something I gotta do. Why is Facebook causing us all these problems today, y'all?
Murphy's Law, girl. It happens.
Lord have mercy. So I see a picture of you, but it's not showing your actual face. And you're on the, I have brought you back up on the live. You want to try to go back out and come back in?
Yep, let me do that.
We're going to do this one more time, y'all. We're going to get it right. I promise y'all we're going to get it right. Because I'm telling y'all, she got the juice. She got the juice for real. Bam. And I can hear you. Can you hear
me? I can hear you. Can you hear Hey, we got it worked out.
Yes, hi, everybody. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear her. Look.
Yes. We got sound, we got action, we got liftoff.
There we go. That's all we needed.
Yeah, so let me scoot you over here. And let me share you to my page.
Absolutely. And everybody else, if you didn't hear what I said before, which you probably didn't, you can go ahead and share this. Put mentions if you know somebody who's interested in learning how to take charge, okay? Because tonight we're taking charge, okay, with Miss Morris, all right? She's about to teach us what we need to do. She's going to tell us about how to work our small business and our digital marketing. Oh my goodness, I need this so much. And if you know somebody who needs this, you need to tag them. You need to share this. And if you want to check out any previous shows, you can always go to YouTube at Talk That Shit Live. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's get into it.
Yes. Okay, we got action. We are cooking with gas. I see and it's shared to my page, so I think we are good.
Lord have mercy, that was a lot.
That was a lot, wasn't it? But hey, we gonna work it out.
Yes, ma'am. So go ahead and tell everyone about your services. Tell them why I'm so geeked to have you here today.
All right. Well, we met at an event. I guess it's been about 2-3 weeks ago at the library, the Black Business Expo. I bit my tongue. We met at the Black Business Expo, and you were just going around doing your videos, which I loved. And then we stopped and had a chat. You asked me about what I did, and we talked about how we can collaborate. And told you I would love to come on your channel and talk business with your audience because, money makes the world go round. And if you're not making money, so with that, I am known as the digital marketing maven, and I teach people how to build their brand and their business online using digital marketing strategies. My main strategy is with Facebook ads because one of the places where people always inevitably miss the mark is with your marketing. You got to put the word out about your business. You got to let people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve. If you are not marketing in your business, you will soon be out of business.
Right. So what are the starting steps that you would say that we would need to do in regards to marketing? Because when I think of marketing a business, and you got to excuse me if I'm not correct, but
That's
I think of social media. That's the first thing that my mind goes to.
right. And it is social media. I mean, everything is online, right? You can do Google ads, you can do Facebook ads, even TikTok has ads nowadays. And depending on what your offer is, you can also advertise on LinkedIn. But if you don't think your people are online, you're gravely mistaken. And if you don't think your people are on Facebook, you are so wrong. 67% of all daily social media users are on Facebook. So that means all the other platforms have to share that other 33%. So you got to put the word out with your marketing. Again, you got to have an offer. So it all starts with an offer. What value can you bring to the world? What do you have that somebody needs?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So in regards to that, what would you say has been where would you say I would need to start? Like I know, okay, so I have my Facebook presence.
Mm-hmm.
My next step after that, like what exactly do you offer in regards to helping me with that digital marketing?
So you have to have an offer, right? So
Yeah.
what is offer? If you don't have an offer, you have to have a business of something, right? I can't, I'm not a magician. I can't make something out of nothing. So you have to have a business or a desire to have a business. And then you need to offer something of value to the people who are interested in what you have. So, my clients are a cross section of network and affiliate marketers, people in the insurance business, people in finance, people in travel. So you got to have something to offer, something that people want, and they want it bad enough to give you their name and email to get it. And then once you get them on your list and you start building that know, like, and trust factor, then you can offer them something of value for a small or nominal fee. Again, just building those relationships. But you got to have an offer. If you don't have an offer and you don't have a business, again, figure something out. I mean, there's so much stuff on the internet. If you can't sell your own shit, sell somebody else's shit. Become an affiliate marketer.
That,
There's
we call drop shipping.
do what? I'm sorry.
Is that we would call like drop shipping?
No. So I'm talking digital products, right?
Okay.
Now, of course, and also, I have clients, excuse me, that are in e-commerce as well. So you can have a physical product, but you just got to have something. If you don't have a physical product, then you can have a digital product. There's sites like JVZoo and ClickBank that let you sell other people's stuff all the time. You just go on there and find something that connects with you, and then you put that on your site and you start marketing it. But you got to have something to give the people, right? You can't just be like, hey, I'm a new business, try me. You got to give them something that they want. And once you do that, you can nurture them by following up with them, popping up in their DMs, sending them emails with other offers that you have that are congruent with your original offer.
I gotcha. So I do understand that you are the president of Taking Charge Incorporated, as well as the founder of Business on Autopilot. So what does that consist of? How would I take charge of my business? Like, how would you teach me to take charge?
So the way you take charge of your business, it starts by having a business,
Right.
right? You
Mhm.
gotta have, and then what you do is you become the business, right? I know a lot of people that I work with, they do work a 9 to 5 job, right? And it's hard trying to build your business while working full time, but it's not impossible. And the first part of taking charge with your business is setting aside the time that you're going to work on your business, right? I always like to tell people you need a panic, right? Panic stands for participate in your business, assess your opportunities, notice your notice your flaws. That's PANI. Implement what you learn and have the courage to make a change. So you got to panic in your business,
So
and
it's
that's
be
all about making sure you make your business important. If you treat your business like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby.
exactly. All right. So what would that entail in regards to your services? Like if I wanted to go, I see you have the Charge Incorporated. So if I decided to say, hey, I need some help on this, I have a business, I have something that I'm offering, how can you help me in regards to this? You're going to help me get together and make my panic plan, or like what would you do in that case?
So that's where business on autopilot comes in, right? So with business autopilot, so Taking Charge Inc. is just the name of my company. It's an umbrella for everything that I do. My Chrome extensions, my mobile apps, my coaching programs, they all fall under Taking Charge Inc. But business on autopilot is where I show you how to create a business where you're not running it 24/7, but your business is running 24/7. Like Warren Buffett said, if you don't make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. So a part of creating a business on autopilot is to put systems in place. And if you haven't heard the acronym, a system is a way to save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. And the best you can put in place is automation. And you automate your business by developing successful Facebook ads. So that way your ads are shown on Facebook and Instagram to people who are most interested in what you have to offer.
Right. And that would be the demographic that I'm going after.
Correct.
Now, is that something that you would be able to help me with when I'm like, say, for instance, if I'm like a new person? Because I do have a business, I have a hair business. And of course, I have my demographic that I'm going after. But with your business on autopilot, would that help me to bring it down? Because I feel like a lot of people miss that part when it comes to creating their business and their business plan. They don't know who their customer is exactly.
Right. And that's one of the trainings that's in my whole membership portal is we do a deep dive and getting clear on who your ideal client is, right? Because if you don't know who you're talking to, you're not going to write a message that connects. Right. And Facebook land, you got 3 lines to create a connection with somebody before they just keep scrolling. So you got to be clear on exactly who it is that can use your product or service. And I mean clear from, are you targeting men or just women or both? What's their age range? Where do they surf online? What kind of things keep them up at night? What are they worried about? What are their wants, needs, and desires? You got to do a really deep dive. And it sounds like a lot, and people be like, oh man. But the more you know about your ideal customer, client, or business partner, the easier it is to get into their head and to write copy that's going to connect. And that's the whole thing. You got 3 lines to make a connection with people. If you don't get them in those 3 lines, they're going to keep scrolling.
Right. Somebody in the comments, if you don't
money coming.
I'm sorry.
No, I said, what does it mean when your nose itches? Does that mean I got some money coming?
Oh.
Oh, yes.
He said, if you don't make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. Money never. Well said, young lady. That's in the comments for you. So
going over to your page so I can look at the comments as well. Thank you everyone.
Awesome. You're the first person to ever be like, I can see the comments too. So that's good. Yeah. So in regards to, because I know, so I got my business. I know my customer. Now I'm ready to sell. At least, am I ready to sell? Or is there some more research that I need to do? Because I feel like a lot of, of course, I'm a business student right now, and I know that a lot of small businesses fail because they simply don't know how to do the accounting. They don't know the books part. A lot of times they sell things without knowing the market value or the market price of that particular thing. So they just like, I want people to pay me $150 for this when you can go online and get it for $75. So do you also guide them and coach them through that as well?
So when it comes to pricing, let's always be clear. There are always Gucci buyers, right? And there's no fun having a race to the bottom. So if you're going to try to be the person with the lowest price, you're going to always be mad. You're going to always be broke. So what you want to do is you want to price yourself in relation to what the market can bear. Again, even if you charge the same price as someone else who has the same or similar product, then whatever extra value you bring to the equation is what's going to make them choose you over them. I mean, think about Amazon. When I talk about my little cup that I bought, this is my little water cup to make sure I get all my water in a day. I mean, there's tons of tumblers on Facebook, right? But what makes me choose my rose gold tumbler with the non-stick bottom and the stainless steel straw? Because I like the reviews. I like what other people said about it. I like that it came with its own straw cleaner. I mean, there were a ton of reasons that I chose this tumbler over all the tumblers out there. And that's what you have to do with your product. Even if there is something out there that is the same price or even a cheaper price, always remember that there are Gucci buyers and you got to add some extra value to your product to make people want to pick you over the competition. I mean, even with what I do, there are tons of people out there on Facebook that do Facebook ads, but the people who hire me and connect with me are the ones that, you know, they're my tribe. I resonate with them. I connect with them. They like my message. They like what I say. And that's what you have to be with your audience.
And like you said, the ads that you do. So what would be, because I do have your,
let me see,
right here. So, so you see that you have great reviews. The whole pamphlet got great reviews. And let's see here. So explain to me what you would do if I was to decide, if I say, hey, I want to go ahead and hire you to promote my business. Now, are you going to be like, well, do you got this, and this first? Or are you just going to be like, okay, I can do that for you, and you'll decide how to promote my brand based off what I give you?
You know what? I got two ways that I go about my business. I have a done for you and a done with you, right? So if you want me to teach you how to do it so you have this skill and you can do it over and over again on your own, then I do it with you. I teach you how to do it, right? If you want it done for you, then I need to make sure that your business has certain things in place that make it a viable option for me to even do business with you. A prime example is I was talking with a potential client yesterday, and she has a t-shirt business. And on her shirt, and it took me to the fulfillment page. I was like, your fulfillment page is too busy. You got to change this. And because I can't, look, because I need to sleep at night and I have to have a good content, I'll get good money, and our business ain't good business. And if I don't think it's the right fit, then I'll tell you why. And if you make those changes or updates and come back, and we can do business. Another example is paparazzi. I've had a few people reach out to me that sell the paparazzi jewelry. A $5 item is not going to bring in the profit margins you need to make it profitable for you to run Facebook ads. You'd have to sell like 70 pieces of jewelry, actually probably 150, because I don't know how much of that $5 they get. But just to cover the ad spend, they'd have to sell an exorbitant amount of jewelry to make that happen. And it's just not realistic. So all businesses are not a good fit. Like I said, all money ain't good money. And I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it because I want to see people have success in their business. Of course, I'm a coach and I expect to get paid. But again, it's paid knowing that I'm helping somebody get off the struggle bus and get on the bullet train to success.
So, and that's absolutely wonderful. I love that. So in regards to your coaching, can you give us a little bit more insight on your coaching and what we would be offered if we decide to, if anybody needs coaching on here? Because I know I got some business owners on here now. Check it out.
So my coaching, again, is the whole process that's involved with Facebook ads. I don't just teach Facebook ads because Facebook ads are a small piece of the equation. We go back to the basics, right? We make sure that you have a Facebook business page and a profile that are consistent and congruent with your brand. We start posting stuff on your profile that's relevant to your target audience so you can build up your build up your followers, build up your fans. When we start working on your ad, we are going to come up with an irresistible offer, right? I tell my clients all the time, they're like, I don't know what to offer. I don't know what to give people. Well, think about where you were when you first got started. What did you wish somebody had gave you, told you, or you wish you had? Let me pause. Sorry about that. Something that you had when you started that might have put you head and shoulders above where you are today. So if you don't know what to offer, think about you 5 months, 6 months, 10 months, 12 months ago, and offer somebody that thing. Because trust me, I don't know everything, but I know enough to teach something, right? So I might be 2 steps ahead of somebody, or I could be just 5 steps ahead of somebody, right? You don't have to see the entire road, but you just need to be further along than somebody else.
Exactly. All right. Let's see here.
He says, LD, you guys have heard of food trucks? What about store trucks? I don't understand your question.
Do you mean in regards to like mobile shops, mobile boutiques?
So if you are LB talking about mobile shops or mobile boutiques, so here's what Facebook ads are good for. Facebook ads are good for brand awareness. Facebook ads are good for driving traffic to your website, and Facebook ads good for generating income. But you got to have the right thing in place to make it happen. So if you have a boutique or a store, you're not going to send somebody to your website, right? And the reason why is because your website is too busy. Like I told my friend yesterday about her fulfillment site. If I click on your site to order a shirt, the next page should be asking me what size and color, and that's it. And how many, right? Just those three things. But if your site is taking me to another site where there's about me page and contact us, and then there's a promo, like you got too many links. You want people just to do one thing. So if you do have a store or a boutique, you want to run an ad to say your hottest seller, right? So you're going to run an ad to that one page for that hot item. So when people click on it, they're going to go straight to how to order that hot item. And then once they put that in their cart, you can have what I call a tripwire, where you offer them something else. Like, oh, you got this shirt. Hey, you might want to get these bangles to go with it, half off or something like that. But if you have a boutique or a store, you don't want to send people to your website, because what will happen is they'll get to your website, they'll get to clicking around, the kid will want something to eat, the dog will start barking or whatever, and next thing you know, you forgot what you was on the website for. Your phone will ring, or you'll get a ding for a Facebook message, and you ain't did nothing that you were supposed to be doing. So if you want to have someone use Facebook ads for an e-commerce store, a brick and mortar, or a boutique, you need to send them to a page to do one thing, and that's take you up on your offer.
Okay. So
you find doesn't buy. So if you give me too many options, they're not gonna do nothing.
So okay, because I'm learning stuff. Okay, because I'm learning stuff. I really am, because I have a business, and I feel like just you kind of told me something. You told me about myself just right now, because I have my page, and when you first went to my website, the first thing you would see is like this first page, this introduction page to tell you what my website is about. And then you have to go through so many other pages in order to get it. And when I'm looking at my insights and seeing, what traffic is looking like, I started to see they're stopping at that page. They're not even looking at what I have, because because they got bored. That's all I thought of it. They just got bored right there and was like, no, we don't want nothing now. We don't want none of your stuff. So when I'm doing this coaching, are we doing it virtually? How are we doing it? Like, are we together and you're walking me through as I'm showing you, you're like, this gotta go, that gotta go? Because I need somebody talking to me like that.
Coaching, and I meet with my clients 3 times a week. We meet Sunday.
Awesome.
So there's no reason for you to be stuck unless you just don't show up. My membership portal is very easy to navigate and easy to use. And I've got people that just started with me yesterday, and I've people that have been with me for over a year. So it doesn't matter where you are in the process. When you come on a group coaching call, I'm able to meet you where you're at, answer your questions, and tell you how to move forward. And I would never let anybody produce an ad that doesn't give them some results, because your success is my success. So like my client, again, the girl from yesterday, I was like, I can't until you fix your fulfillment page, because it's too busy. Again, you just don't want people to click on your page and then see all kinds of other stuff to do, because we as humans have the attention span of a goldfish. We're easily distracted. So if you don't send me to a page to do what I came to do, I'm going to forget what I was there for.
Right. That's exactly what was happening. So I also see that you have over 200 videos, online training videos, and also articles. Is that something that I have to go to your portal to get access to those, or are they accessible through YouTube or anything like that?
So I do have a YouTube channel. It is under my name, Cecelia Morris, and I got lots of videos on there. But I tell people all the time, if you want a DIY, do-it-yourself business, then go on YouTube. Everything is out there. There is not a shortage of information. What there is a shortage is of implementation, right? So would you go get a root canal from a dentist that watch YouTube videos? The answer is no. So why do you expect people to do business with you if you're not going to invest and get a coach to run your business, to help you run your business, rather?
Y'all heard that. You need a coach. I need
I mean, hey, Serena Williams got a coach. Steph Curry got a coach. What makes you think you don't need a coach?
Because, like, as entrepreneurs, we are taught to believe in yourself, whatever. And I feel like that gets us stuck sometimes, because they teach us, or we teach ourselves in most cases, to Believe in yourself. Whatever your goal is, go after that. You might not have people support what you feel, but you're supposed to stand behind what you have. And a lot of times I feel like we cut ourselves short by not taking in that other information that might help our business because we're so busy trying to stick to the plan that we have for ourselves. So yeah, I think that might be.
Well, no, we aren't taught, business, right?
Right.
We're taught, go to high school, go to college, get a job, right? It's nothing. Like when I got my bachelor's degree, it was nothing for me to be almost $40,000 in debt, right? So that was like no big deal. When I went back to school and got my master's degree, it was nothing for me to be $70,000 in debt. It was like no big deal. But the first time somebody asked me to spend $5,000 on a training, I was like, it's like, that's asking a lot. But the fact of the matter is, with anything, if you want to be successful, you got to find somebody who has what you want, do what they do to get what they got. You're not going to do it on your own. I mean, anybody, even if they say they're a self-made millionaire, there was still somebody that they look to for mentorship, or they emulated, or they copied somewhere along the way, right? I mean, again, I don't personally know any self-made millionaires, so I can't speak on it, but I'm sure somebody gave my hand up somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they always can't do it by yourself. It has to be a team. You have to have a team somewhere because you don't know everything. You don't have the time to learn everything. So you absolutely have to have somebody that you can pull in that might know everything that you don't know.
Right. They don't have to know everything. They just have to know more than you.
Right. Or just a particular space right there. Just this space right here. I need you for this space because I understand this side, but I need somebody else who understands this side, and that's going to help you go up. So yes, absolutely. That's awesome. Let's see. So, okay, so I see that you have 25 years as in engineering as well, because this is her background, guys. Because she didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your past, like your background, so everybody can get a good. Y'all seen it? I posted it. If you didn't see that, but she's gonna give us a little bit about it.
So yeah, I went to Purdue. I graduated in 94. I got my first job and moved away from home in 96. I moved to Dayton because a girlfriend of mine went to Central State, and she was like, girl, you can live in Hotwood and you can come home. It's only an hour and a half or whatever. She talked me into it. I was only supposed to be here for a year, and that was in 1996. So that tells you where my
Right.
3 years after I moved here, I purchased my first house, and life has been nothing but, I mean, I can't complain. And in 2009, my mom got sick, like hospice sick. And I went home to Indianapolis, and they told me she wasn't 30 days. And they moved her from Indianapolis to hospice to Dayton. And 2 weeks after that, hospice to Dayton called me and was like, not sure what's going on, getting better, and we need the bed. And 9 years later, she was still here with me, and we were living the best life. And 6, 7 years after my mom came to live with me, my dad got sick and his wife passed away. And so I moved him here because we already agreed, if your wife dies before you come into Ohio. That was our agreement. And so I moved him here. So I was taking care of both my parents. They both had medical issues. I'm taking off a lot of time from work. Needless to say, I was unceremoniously dismissed from my job. Translation, I was fired. And I decided I'm not going back. I mean, I gave it 25 years. I got enough knowledge, education, and I hate to say it, but I got enough money that I can learn a new skill. I can figure this thing out. And I started in 2016. I went full-time in 2018, and I've been successfully unemployed ever since.
I love that. Successfully unemployed. Because people think when you say you don't have a job that you just that means you're desolate. Like everything is so horrible for you. You don't have to have a job, guys. Entrepreneurship is real.
Yes. Family, because we come from a long line of educated people. And I remember when I first lost my job in March, and it was like November, and they were like, so are you even looking for a job? I'm like, did you even ask me if I need some groceries? Why are you worried about if I'm looking for a job? Until I start asking for handouts, I'm going to need you not to worry about what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly what you mean. Because I've actually been, what you say, successfully unemployed since October of last year.
Right.
So I'm working on it. I'm trying to keep it. It's, Lord, the struggle is real.
I did a little research, girl. I have to ask, how did you end up in Dayton by way of Cleveland? What brought you here?
Honestly, what it was is I lived in a small town before I moved here. I lived in a small town, and it was a little bit too country. Like I used to be a party promoter, so I had like a kind of like a little a following there that I just felt like my personality was kind of big for such a small town. So I wanted to be close to my parents and to my family, but I needed a little bit of what I call it, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll. So I came out.
Love that. Love
Yeah.
that. I know. Like Dayton is a melting pot, and we all end up here for different reasons. And I landed here, and this is where I'm at for now until I figure out what I want to do next, and the housing market comes down.
Yes, that is the thing, because I'm actually looking to like relocate myself. I'm gonna move for just a little bit more space, but I plan on still calling Dayton home.
Yeah.
I got so many things going on in my head for business, and I'm gonna need some digital marketing coaching. I am to need that. Absolutely. So I see that we've already went ahead, guys. If you want to find her or get information in regards to that digital marketing coaching, you can also go on to the website, which I did pin to the top of the comments. It's in the comments. She did go ahead and get that on there. That looks like the YouTube. So how will we go to your portal?
So that is my YouTube site. Let me give you the link. So every month, once a month, I do a 3-day masterclass, right? And I tell people, give me 3 days and 3 hours, and I'll give you the blueprint for your first or next Facebook ad. So if you are interested in learning how to do Facebook ads or understanding the details of what it takes to create a Facebook ad, you can come to my monthly masterclass. My next class is on September 20th, and it's 3 days, 3.5, 4 hours. So about an hour, 10, 15 minutes each day. I'm dropping the link in the chat I'm dropping the link in the chat. And you can sign up for my
I didn't miss anything because I know I registered and that hasn't happened yet.
So the event I think that you registered for was Tuesday.
Okay, good. Thank you for reminding me. What event did I register for? Is it something that anybody can register for, or is it just for us special
people? Well, so I do post it on my page. I post my stuff everywhere because, again, you got to have consistency and congruency. And not everything I do is paid marketing, right? There are some organic marketing techniques that I do to bring people into my world. So if you go to my page and click on my cover photo, you'll see a link. I gotta update that too now that I think about it. But when you click on my cover photo, there's a link to join the masterclass. And I post in groups. You want to be part of groups where you may find people who can be part of your tribe. But you don't want to post and ghost when you go in groups. You want to post, and then you also want to engage and comment on some other stuff. And you don't want to always post in groups about your business. Post in a group, hey, it's hump day. Who's ready to get over the hump or something. I don't know. But just post something that's not always business in the group, because that's the fastest way to get you ignored. But so the masterclass, again, is something that I do once a month. The class that I did this past Tuesday was actually for the Women's Business Center. So that was pretty fun. But the one that I do every month is coming up on September 20th. And again, give me 3 days and 3 hours, and I'll give you the blueprint for your first and next Facebook ad. Day one is all about coming up with your offer, becoming a problem-solving superstar. Day 2 is about getting into the head of your ideal client, understanding how to write a message that connects and converts. And then day 3, I show you how to reverse engineer Facebook to find the people that are looking for you.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like a great convention or a convention, but it's a great coaching to join. And I feel like I'm definitely going to get something out of that because I plan on joining that one too. So the one that you have coming up soon, is that something that everybody else would be able to join in? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So yeah, anybody go to that link and sign up for the masterclass. It is a free masterclass, but I offer a VIP experience. With the experience, you get to join me in the Zoom room. You get your questions answered in real live. You get to come to the after party after the Facebook Live is done. You get a workbook and you get a replay of all the recordings. That's what you get with the VIP experience. If you just join the Facebook group, which is where I will hold the class, you still get the benefit of all the trainings. You just don't get all the juicy bonuses.
All right. So I am registered for that, and I would assume that everybody else is planning to register, aren't you? You planning to register? You register now, because I'm already registered, and I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna make sure that I bring a couple more people with me, since I know now that it's open to everybody else. I have some people that I plan on inviting for sure. Just
Right.
some respected business women that I know and business guys.
Yeah. Well, the thing about marketing is everybody needs to market, right? I don't care if you're a reporter. I don't care if you're online. I don't care if you're a healing coach. I don't care if you're an empath. I don't care if you sell clay pots. If you're not telling people about your business, nobody's going to know you exist. So if you're not marketing, you are going to be out of business. And that's the thing. A lot of people just don't have a business. It's a vegan ice cream shop. And she's not advertising for a business. And she's like in this horrible location. I mean, and I'm not gonna say it's horrible, but you know where it is. It's in Dayton, across the street from the beauty outlet. There's like hardly any businesses over there. She's got a tent sign on the street that says, you know, vegan melts or whatever. Her stuff is delicious. Let me say that. Her vegan ice cream, you wouldn't even know it's vegan. It is so good. But again, she's back off there in some cubby hole off of Salem. Who goes up Salem anymore, right?
Like, it's a ghost town, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I love what she does, and again, her product is so delicious. But unless you get the word out, I mean, I hope to see her again next summer. Fingers crossed, she'll still be around.
Hopefully, look,
Yes.
I might need some vegan ice cream and post it on live. You know,
Yep.
because I know people that are vegan. I'm because I like meat, but who are vegan, who choose that healthier lifestyle. I just, I have my vices, y'all. I got my vices.
Hey, I'm right there with you, girlfriend.
So yes. So you have to make sure that you promote your business. You also have to make sure that you have that marketing budget, guys. She's saying we need a marketing budget, and that's what I'm learning about. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Anything else that you want us to make sure that we watch out for you on, guys? Before she does go to that, I want everybody to go to her page, follow, like it, make sure she. Right there, all you got to do is click on it, and she be dropping jewels all the time. They be little ones, but the little ones, they add up. They add up.
My biggest advice that I would give anybody watching today is, again, don't DIY your business. I spent close to $30,000 trying to figure it out myself. When if you just find a coach and pay a coach, they'll get you there faster. Money buys you time and money buys you speed, right? So you need to think of it as an investment in your business. So the same way you would tell somebody to go to college and get a student loan, that's what you need to do for your business. If you're not investing in your business to get the skills to be successful, you're going to be stagnant, and eventually you're going to be out of business. It's just the nature of the beast. And when you're looking for a coach, make sure you find a coach that actually connects with you, somebody who gets where you are, right? They understand where you are and they understand where you want to go. A lot of times you'll sign up, and I'm guilty of it too. I know I made a $12,000 mistake that I'm still kicking my butt over. I know, right? But make sure you get a coach that resonates with you, that understands your vision and understands how they are going to help you get to where you want to go. But at the end of the day, get a coach. Don't try to DIY your business, especially when it comes to spending money. Like, I know a lot of people will say, well, Facebook said I should boost this post and I can reach 617,000 people. Yeah, but are they your people? Do you really want 617,000 people who are not your audience?
The last time I boosted a post in regards to my business, which is a hair business, big business, I had farmers, I had people who were like, why is this showing up on my page? But they're putting this in my comments, people, which was killing me. I'm like, no.
Well, you know what, though? Let me tell you something, and this is another tip for everybody. Anytime somebody puts something in your comments, just hide it. Don't delete it, because Facebook doesn't care if it's good or bad. It considers it engagement. So just keep it moving.
All right. I know that now, y'all. I know that now. Did y'all say if you wasn't here, you didn't get it? That's why.
Right.
You're going to have to rewatch it. say thank you to you so much because I know you're a very busy woman. I do plan to keep in contact with you, especially because I'm already going to see you on Tuesday. So if there's anything else that you want us to keep in mind or put in the comments, we can definitely do that. Remember, guys, thank you for tuning in for Talk That Shit Live. If you do want to watch this show again, I do keep it posted on the top of my page as well as Talk That Shit Live for the whole entire week, so you can watch it. And if you miss it, still don't worry about it. You can go to YouTube to Talk That Shit Live on YouTube, like, subscribe, and make sure that you share everything that you find, because the game is to be told, not to be sold over here. Okay, y'all have a good night.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. Bye.